All right, folks, we are back and ready for round number 4 of the base Neo tournaments here at Full Grip Games. And round number 4 is getting started now. So let's head to our feature match where we have got Alex Holtz on the right versus Frank Massey on the left. We're going to be seeing Zapdos Muck versus Kingdra Muck. We're having a muck off, Chris.
So on one hand, I'm always going to be rooting for Kingdra. On the other hand, I'm rooting harder because of that Zapdos choice. The celebrations one.
Oh, the celebration. Dude, Rocket Zapdos is my favorite Pokemon. Now, I am conflicted. Rocket Zapdos is my favorite Pokemon card of all time. So I absolutely love this card. I think it is just so cool. I had this card in Japanese as a kid. Which is one of the reasons why I don't mind Japanese cards, because I had a lot of Japanese cards when I was a kid collecting, so they are nostalgic for me. But
Do you want to know my first Japanese card?
What was that?
It was a Jungle Spearow.
There you go. That's crazy that you know that.
Was before Jungle came out.
Yes.
Someone had a Spearow, and I'm like, I need that. Because the only base that was out. So
yeah.
I was a little kid, and I'm like, oh, this is new.
Yeah.
They were really hard to find back then. I ended up getting the gym leader decks.
Okay.
Like the Sabrina themed decks and stuff.
Yeah.
Through my dad knew somebody who was a distributor.
Oh, that's cool.
He was able to get some Japanese ones in. That and like the Southern Island sets from Japan. But yeah, this will be an interesting matchup. You'd think on paper with Zapdos that the lightning type would be pretty good against all the Horsies and stuff, and it certainly is there, but once Kingdra evolves, it doesn't have a weakness.
Right. So Zapdos, what it can do in this matchup is chase down Horsies. Horsies are weak to lightning. Seadras are weak to lightning. And also, Zapdos' plasma attack
really powers itself up very aggressively.
Right. So we saw Alex throw that energy removal early on, and that just doesn't really matter, right? Because Rocket Zapdos, when it uses the plasma attack, does get to attach a basic lightning energy from the discard pile to itself. Can work towards that Electro Burn attack, which does 70 damage, and then 10 damage to itself times the number of lightning energy cards attached to it. A lot of times that'll be paired with a metal energy as the 4th energy there,
right? So
which will then decrease the amount of damage it does to itself twofold, because it decreases the amount of damage out and the amount of damage in, which means that Zapdos would only take 10 damage.
It is a little annoying in the fact that it doesn't chew through babies very well.
No, it doesn't.
And the interesting take on the energy removal is you're 100% right in the fact that the energy removal is not very good in this matchup. It might be able to slow the Zapdos down by a turn, especially if you pair it with another one before it can start Electro Burning, which is when your Horsies really do start to be threatened. But also, he was going back into a deck with Eek, and that's like it takes the energy removal out of the deck. You don't get to draw it. It increases the density to cards that matter more in the matchup.
Yeah, I really don't like Frank's decision to try and just dive in with that Zapdos right away. I would have stayed Eek. Like, just go Eek, you know? You only got one Pokemon in play. You also just gave Alex a free Eek with no Horsies in play, right? Zapdos isn't one-hit KOing these Cleffa. I would like to see Frank maybe try and establish a couple more Zapdos, and maybe a little bit of a bigger board before we started seeing the Eeks. Especially you want to find some Gust so that you can bring up these Seadras and target them down with Zapdos. You get the guaranteed energy acceleration, and you get to hit for weakness, which is huge. So at this point, I do think that Frank is making the correct decision by going with Eek. Metal Energy on the Cleffa is good, because Metal Energy Cleffa means that it can't get one-hit KO'd by Kingdra either. So that is also...
I also feel like Kingdra's approach here is generally going to be just keep Cleffas active until you can get as many Kingdras out as you possibly can. Like the way I think if Kingdra's able to get out 2 to 3 Kingdras in the span of a game, it's probably favored. But if the Zapdos deck is able to take them down as Horsies and Seadras before all of them get a chance to evolve, that's when it becomes a problem.
For sure.
Like, you don't, like, you know what your plan is. You probably have inevitability as the Kingdra deck if you get it set up safely.
Yep.
You don't have to. The burden's not on you to progress the game.
No.
It is on the Zapdos deck. Now, Zapdos is very well suited to be able to do that. I'm assuming it's running a lot of gusting effects.
And energy removals and stuff like that. Yeah.
Energy removal is obviously not really mattering here.
No, that's just what the deck does. Is you're going to be playing lots of last, lots of gust, lots of energy removals. You're just trying to. You're kind of like the modern Haymaker deck.
Yeah, because Zapdos is just so much stronger than all those. It doesn't have weakness.
Right. Yep. Now, Alex, I like his approach here. He's just chilling out, setting up his board. He uses computer search for Elm just to get a guaranteed refresh of the hand, looking to try and draw into a couple more Horsey so that he can build up more Kingdras. I am conflicted, like I was saying, in who I'm rooting for this match because Alex is playing my cards. I built him this deck.
Showing off that stupid Kingdra that you keep trying to sell me on.
I told you, my Hollow Kingdras, bro. Alex is playing my Hollow Kingdras. I had 2 Kingdra decks that I loaned out.
Also, it is round 4, not round 3.
Oh, thank you for calling that out. Yes.
That's chat. That's not me.
I have been forgetting the round updater, so thank you for that.
You're forgetting playing the right Kingdra, too.
Dude! But yeah, I had to lend out my English Kingdras to somebody who is newer to the format. But Alex, he is an old pro at these retro formats. He knows what all these cards do. So no problem giving him my Japanese cards. And there we go. Kingdra knockout going on the aggressive. He's going to copy the Mud Splash. And we've got a reader. Yep. Not a knockout, though, because of the metal energy.
The metal energy is going to be fine. I'm assuming the 10 is going to go onto the Cleffa because the metal energy would just soak it up on the bench if it gets a heads.
And it is. Not a knockout.
Does that work? Is it place damage?
All right, Alex noticing that.
No, I don't think that.
Yeah, that prevents it, guys. Yep, no damage.
And I'm assuming he already chose.
Yep. Oh yeah, he already chose, bro. Come on, Alex. I just called you an old pro, bro. But yeah, so Seadra, it's Mud Splash attack copied by Kingdra's genetic memory. Alex going on the offensive with no backup Seadras, but now we've got a Zapdos getting ready to Plasma for 0. But will, maybe with the attachment of a Lightning, be able to actually use Electro Burn next turn and start chewing through this Kingdra.
Like you just take those metals off, right?
Yeah, so that looks like that's what Alex is doing. Wants to actually deal some damage now, right? So you got a super energy removal, both the metals.
And there's not really a way to get the metals back.
Nah.
Does it run probably not running energy charge, right?
No. Nope.
Because you're usually just putting one on a time, so.
And that's the thing. Usually it's just one on the Zapdos, so it does 10 damage to itself.
I could see maybe getting away with like 1 energy charge because you could item finder for it, like as a utility option. But I don't think it's going to come up enough to justify.
Alex does finally find a good manners. So we'll go into the deck, grab a Horsey, which he can put onto the bench. Has to reveal his hand, as you're only able to play good manners if you have no other basic Pokemon in your hand. And we can see Frank's hand is not great, so I actually don't mind like a retreat into Cleffa and just go find some stuff.
Can't retreat, right?
Why not?
It only has the 1 energy on it.
Zapdos got 2 energy on it.
No, you mean as the Zapdos? I thought you were saying even as Alex.
No!
I was going to say Alex can retreat and just get more Horsies and stuff. He's not really under a lot of pressure.
No, he's not. Alex is chilling. He'll probably swing. But I think that Frank, with a hand like that...
He's already down 3 metal energies.
Yeah. Frank, with a hand like that, I'm looking to retreat and go find some more stuff. Right?
All right, let's see. All right, there we go.
Okay, yes. He dodged the metal energy this time. Very good. Thank you, Alex, for, putting the white die on. Very good.
Oh, I'd have messed that one up.
Yep. Now let's see what Frank decides to do this turn. Is it going to be like a lightning to the active retreat? Because you don't really mind getting the energy in the discard pile. It's fine.
In the 20s, I mean, I guess it is somewhat incrementally relevant. But if he 20s and tries to use a second attack, he's going to knock himself out.
And that's the thing. It almost feels like it's kind of too late for the Zapdos deck at this point.
Oh, I think so, for sure.
Yeah, because...
I mean, 3 metal energies are committed.
Yep. And then what is the Zapdos going to knock itself out with Electro Burn? Deal 30 damage to itself next turn? It could potentially knock out the Kingdra. It's true if Frank is able to. But now Frank put himself in a position where he has to top deck a Lightning. And I don't like that either. So I really would have preferred just the retreat to Cleffa. Let's just do the thing. Try to find more resources. Try to find more cards. This single Zapdos is not going to carry you through a Kingdra necessarily. Especially with a hand as weak as this. Alex looks like he's not taking any risks with the Electro Burn. So he's going to Item Finder for Super Energy Removal. Take 2 of those energy away. Recycle energy back to hand. And then another Kingdra attack. Mud Splash surely will be the copy. And another 10 damage placed to Cleffa.
Everybody's so aggressive.
Oh my gosh, so aggressive, Chris. I know.
And these are good players too. So like, I'm heckling a little bit, but
oh, I always do a little bit of heckling from the commentator booth. Yeah, it's part of the deal.
Like I would just be doing everything in my power to be getting Horsies and Seadras right now.
I know Alex's board is a little underdeveloped for my liking, but
so is Frank's.
So is Frank's, right? So it's fine, right? No double knockout from Alex, but he does take the KO.
So what if he had energy flow to get this metal energy back?
What if he did have energy flow? That'd be pretty hype, right?
It would be.
And an Elm off the top.
You know
okay.
It's not a good spot when the Grimer has to hit.
You know, Grimer is not the worst evolving basic, though. It's got a little...
1 retreat cost. Its attack's pretty good.
Yep, Nasty Goo. Do 10 damage.
Nasty.
10 damage. Paralysis. 1 colorless energy.
If you Nasty Goo to Kingdra, would that make it a Goodra?
I don't think that's how that works.
Are you sure, though?
I can't say with 100% certainty.
Frank could help us find out.
Tyrogue. Time to flip some heads, dude.
No, again, I'm all for Tyrogues.
Let's go. That is a Tails. Now Alex has an opportunity to keep the pressure up.
Finding that Seadra is a huge deal.
It is. Now you've got some insurance. Backup attacker. Genetic memory. Mud Splash. Does it connect? No. Another Tails.
You don't know that he was going to use Mud Splash.
Come on.
He could bubble.
I doubt it.
What would happen if we were on live right now and we were playing that card and you timed it? You went AFK in the middle of genetic memory. It would select bubble, right?
Well, it could take Horsey too.
Oh.
Yeah. So impossible to say.
What is the Horsey's attack? It's like 20 and like flip?
I feel like it's like a smoke screen style attack for, yeah.
Well, of course, now we evolved the Horsey, so we can't tell.
I got the Horsey somewhere on my computer. Okay, we've got another Zapdos off computer search. Pokemon Tower, actually a really interesting stadium card.
Oh, that card's awesome.
Yeah, really interesting
it's just weird
stadium
that
card.
it's like it's hard to find the right deck for it. I guess this is probably as good of a deck for it as you're going to get.
Yeah, the Rocket Zapdos does like the Energy Tower, or this. What did I say it was? Pokemon Tower.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I think the Typhlosion deck was also playing it.
That would make sense because you have a way of recurring a bunch of energy into play.
Exactly. So the Typhlosion deck's playing it too. But the Pokemon Tower just makes it so that players cannot recover cards from their discard pile, which is really good against Item Finder.
And equally good against Recycle Energy.
Right.
So decks that are really, really reliant on Recycle Energy are getting punished for that.
Exactly.
Like you had, like I mentioned, the Clefable Muck deck that only ran 4 double colorless and 4 recycles.
Yep.
It was very reliant on the fact that you were always going to have Recycle Energy available. So Pokemon Tower is just the bane of its existence.
And that's the thing, is if Frank can actually... The Kingdra deck that Alex is playing, I think only plays 5 basic water and 4 recycle. It is very low on energy counts, but you play the Energy Stadiums.
And you play Nightly Garbage Run.
Play Nightly Garbage Run, and the recycles should just always be there, right? Like they should. But Pokemon Tower, which we just saw come into play, now that recycle energy goes straight to the discard pile, does not come back. Alex knows that. You see, didn't even hesitate.
He knows that, but not the metal energy.
Apparently. Yeah, apparently.
All right.
But that is a way you could actually strip Alex of all of those recycle energies, and if you do that, then there starts to be a little bit of a crunch, right?
It's just so tough because it only needs 1.
And the Zapdos only plays the Zapdos deck plays 4 Pokemon Tower, and I think is maxed out on energy removal too. So like, it could be hectic, right? You could actually
you can't item finder for your counter stadiums.
No, you can't.
Now you can play a counter stadium, then item finder for another stadium. So like you can win that race. And I'm assuming the Zapdos deck does not run any item finders because it's playing Pokemon Tower.
Exactly. So it's got the 4 Pokemon Tower, and then the Kingdra deck's playing 3 item finder, and I think I may have slashed the narrow gem from the Kingdra deck. It might just be 2 stadiums. Yeah. I don't know, man. I was up late.
I feel like nobody's actually running Chaos Gem.
That's what I'm saying. So I would just put. I was a little bit greedy, but I was like, I don't really think you need this narrow gem. I think you can win without it.
I agree.
Right? Like 2 is probably fine. In a pinch with item finders, 2 is probably okay.
I'd happily cut one for a 4th item finder.
Yeah, I wanted. In my mind, the Kingdra deck, I was like, all right, the thing you need to make sure you beat at this tournament are the bats. Because people will show up with bats for sure. It's kind of like the hot deck that I think people consider a top deck, but hasn't really gotten a lot of results at tournaments or anything. So
it's also weird, or I don't really feel like it's that advantageous against Kingdra either way. Like, yeah, you're beating up on the babies, but like Sneasel is pretty easy for the deck.
For sure.
Like Sneasel's one of your best matchups as Kingdra. So it's like, yeah, you're probably giving up a couple of prizes, but your Kingdras are really good still.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying it's favored, but if it is unfavored, it's not by a lot.
No, it's not. I don't think Kingdra has any matchups that are truly unfavored by a lot. Which
Metal Mewtwo probably.
Metal Mewtwo, you think? Well, I think we saw Jesse and
did they draw?
I'm curious how Jesse and Andrew Dankis' matchup ended up. I'll message down to Natalie and ask her.
I wonder how many. I mentioned during one of the breaks that Tony got donked his first 2 rounds in a row. I wonder if he's gotten donked since then. But the Zapdos is actually in a pretty decent spot here. It's got a Metal Energy, the last Metal Energy, and a Gold Berry on it.
And the Gold Berry is big.
The problem is that, like, you're at a point where the Kingdra is not getting, like, it's 2 hits away still.
Right, because Electro Burn's only going to do 60 damage.
And Plasma just pinged it for 10. And then you still have the Focus Band to deal with.
But Alex is stuck. Look at this.
Does he not have energy?
No. He's dry right now. Can't use... there we go. All right, Energy Stadium off the top. That's a huge draw for Alex. He has to flip ahead still. And it's a Tails, so no energy from the discard pile.
There might have been an item finder that was turned off by them. Nope.
No. And we noticed that Frank did decide to go with Plasma. I like that, actually. Decided to go with Plasma.
You're gonna have to weave it in at some point.
Yep.
Although I believe it's not optional on the Plasma attack, so he had to put another
And I like that too.
Well, it's gonna cause more damage from Electro Burn to itself.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, that is a thing. There's a Gold Berry, thankfully, but yeah, that is true.
Yeah. So
you have to attach the energy. Yeah.
You have to attach the energy and makes Electro Burn rougher.
Yep.
But the Metal Energy working the way Metal does.
It's a potential knockout. And it is another Tails flip on the Focus Band. Frank going to take his first prize of the match. Electro Burn dealing, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would deal 40. Okay, and Alex corrects it. Yes, because there's that extra energy there. So it's dealing 30 to itself.
It would normally deal 40. It's only 20, isn't it?
No, it is only 20. I'll radio down, right? Because it would deal 40 to itself, minus 10 out, minus 10 in. All right, Zapdos should only have 20 on it. It's 40 to itself, minus 10, 30 to itself, minus 10, 20 to itself. Thank you. Yep. There you go. Perfect. And we can see those Pokemon Towers are going to put in work.
There's the... Oh, and then right as he draws an item finder, too.
Yep. Right. And like I said, I think this Kingdra deck's only playing 2 counter stadiums. So Alex being stuck without the recycle... Can't. Alex, you cannot play that item finder because of the Pokemon Tower. Yep. picks it up to read. He's like, oh, God. Holy crap, dude. He's the realization setting in. I think the item finder goes to hand still, right? Like it cannot be played.
I actually don't know what the wording on the Pokemon Tower is.
Yeah, I gotta pull that up because I do not know. So let's pull up Pokemon Tower and see what's going on with that.
Should they pause the match while you figure?
Let's see. Okay.
I think you can legally play it. It just stops it.
If the effect of a Pokemon Power attack, energy card, trainer, put up.
Yep, you can legally play it.
Oh yeah, you could legally play it. It's just bodied.
It's the full blowout.
Alex realizing, oh man, does find a water off the top though. So
yeah, I still feel like he's far ahead.
He is far ahead. It's going to turn into a resource crunch though with these Pokemon towers, right? I mean, that's just what it's going to come down to.
It's just as much of a resource crunch. Like, this is the last Metal Energy, and once Metal Energy goes, that Zapdos is not going to be. Like, you can't power up as.
Right.
You can't really power up a Zapdos that is able to compete very well because you're not knocking anything out with Plasma, and you're nuking yourself if you. Like, you're doing 40 to yourself, and you can't.
Right.
I guess Goldberry helps.
Yeah.
But you're not one-shotting Kingdras.
No.
So, like, basically, if this Seadra evolves, I feel very good for Alex's spot still.
For sure.
If this is a Gust kill on the Seadra before it can evolve.
All right, so I think we are going to see a retreat now.
The Tyrogue, which would be.
Yeah, this is a good play.
Very good play. Heads up play by Frank.
For sure. You want to preserve that.
You also want to get the lightnings off that Zapdos.
Yeah, right. Like, you're not going to. Ooh, it alas. That is. Holy cow. Look at all those.
And realistically, like, an energy removal on that metal is probably going to be a really tough thing for Frank to deal with.
So he doesn't want to see it.
Well, I mean, at some point it's probably going to happen, though.
Yes, for sure, right? But, yeah, he can slow this game down, or potentially remove another very impactful energy from Alex's board if he, gets the 25%.
Oh yeah, no, this is absolutely still a game.
Yeah, if he gets the 25% hit on this Cleffa here, Alex does have 2 recycles in hand, which is a little bit tough because that is great for Alex to have the 2 recycles in hand. Right.
I mean,
now.
Again, they're basically any energy at this point because of the Pokemon Tower.
Yes, but to have those in hand right now is fantastic in case this goes down, right? Because there's 1 heads there, 1 more heads, and this Cleffa is a goner. Oh, the tails. No. But
what
now,
is that symbol on that? Is on the?
It's Full Grip.
Full Grip. Okay.
It's Full Grip's logo.
I can't tell from here. Obviously.
Yeah. Full Grip's logo on the Full Grip die.
Full Grip games for all your Pokemon needs.
There you go.
I'm not getting paid for that.
No, but you're getting paid to be here.
I am.
So, it counts.
It does. Plus, I'm getting free Monster Energy drinks.
That's true. That's part of our deal.
Yeah, it's also necessary for my commentary performance.
I understand that performance increases drastically when there's energy drinks involved. Yes. I myself have had 2 this morning, so I get it.
I've been drinking far too many of them lately.
Oh, me too, but I'm on the sugar-free ones. Another head's another tail.
Sugar.
I know you are. I see you.
Oh, they're delicious. Got to get myself sponsored.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'll get a tattoo of it.
Get a tattoo.
Whatever it takes. Forehead tattoo of the monster little claw logo. I'll do it.
There you go. All right, Alex. So Frank did use a super energy removal on that other recycle energy to get rid of it. And I think Alex is making the smart play, but yeah, don't go for the second recycle. Just hold on to it. You don't want to. I mean, like, dude, if you get that thing removed, like, it's a nightmare. You're going to really start running low. All right, another heads. Can we seal the deal? Yes. Tyrogue takes the knockout and ties this game up at 4-4. And this is definitely the most interesting game that we've had on stream so far.
Well, this is also what I'm more used to with this format.
Yeah.
You either get some of the nonsense games like we've seen, or you see this.
Yeah.
Okay. he has enough cards left in deck that he's not really in danger of running out of resources.
Well, let's see. The nightly garbage run is going to be key. That needs to not be prized. And then, because nightly garbage run can work through the Pokemon Tower makes it so that you can't play a trainer that puts it to hand, I believe.
Correct.
Yes.
So deck is fine.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I also feel like Alex, if he knew what Pokemon Tower did exactly, would have played this game pretty different with his item finders.
Yeah. Right. And that is kind of the fun thing about these retro tournaments. A lot of times you'll have like, good players kind of learning on the fly, right? Yeah. Which is fun to see them react in real time to like roadblocks like like a Pokemon Tower.
I forget who Jack earlier probably I don't think had read Double Gust before.
No, right?
And it's like it's not in his deck.
Yep.
So it's not in a lot of the decks. So it's very reasonable that something like that's not going to be on everybody's radar.
For
Same
sure.
thing with like this Pokemon Tower. Most decks don't play it. Okay, that's a big flip.
Ooh, that is a big flip for sure.
And
Ooh, that is a big flip. Double knockout. Alex Holt's going to just 2 prizes remaining with Kingdra.
Like, as weird as to say this, like, he's liberating resources into his hand, too. Off those prizes. So
Right. Yeah, that was huge.
I still can't believe that he hasn't evolved into the another Kingdra yet.
Well, I think this list's only playing 3 Kingdra.
I'm a 4/4/4 guy.
Are you?
I am.
Yeah.
It's just about finding them.
It is, for sure. All right, that's another recycle energy down. Energy removal, Pokemon Tower, making sure that recycle energy stays gone instead of bouncing back to hand. And here comes Daddy Zapdos.
This is going to trigger the Goldberry.
Will it? It's only going to do 10 to itself.
Oh, that's true.
Yep. See, Alex corrects it.
I was so used to the fact that it was overloaded.
No, yeah, you retreated those off. So that is going to do 60 damage to the Kingdra, threatening a 2-hit KO. Well, let's see what Alex has got in response.
He just needs to find an energy removal really badly. Because the second this metal is gone...
And he's got one in hand right here. But his energy at this point, I mean, like, his recycle energies aren't coming back. The water energies are low.
Are you running normal? Like, he
It's a
runs
3/3.
normal energy.
Yeah, it's a 3/3 energy removal. He's got a super energy removal in hand.
Well, we're in a really... If you take away this metal here, Zapdos is in a weird position where he can only have another metal lightning attack, and then it just nukes itself past the Goldberry.
Yep.
I would have much rather supered here. Well,
You think so?
You just got to... Once that metal's gone...
Yeah.
So is the game, pretty much.
Right. I mean, because, like, here, you're swinging for 20, you're procking the Goldberry, and
then if you put
then
another
the Kingdra might go down, right? Yeah, it's tough. Finds a bunch of trainers off of the Elm, but cannot play them. Don't even try to, Alex.
Get ready.
I know. I've turned the radio on. Don't even try it. Now, I would expect Alex...
He's trigger happy. You know it.
I know. Natalie did make an announcement to the entire field to, like, be wary of the Elms.
Yeah.
Because it's the easiest way to make a game state error.
It's only 20.
Yeah.
It should be at 50.
So, yeah, the Kingdra only did 20 because of metal energy, so make sure that math was done correctly. I think it's only 10 damage on the 10 on the Zapdos now. 50, heal 40 to 10. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Nothing like reading the Goldberry after the fact.
Yep. And damage calcs can definitely get
Metal Energy's
interesting.
blowing everyone's mind today.
And here's the other Goldberry. And alas,
Is it only running 2 Goldberry? No, that deck's got to be at least 3.
it's got more Goldberries. There we go. Alas, and that is just a handful of... Alex is going to be... he's really going to be praying for a heads flip on this focus band. Tell you what, Chris.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that Metal Energy needed to be gone last turn.
Yeah. And now I could see why we decided to make it a 40-minute match instead of 30-minute. 30-minute match, Alex wins this game. 40-minute match, could get close.
Oh,
Tails. on the focus band flip. That thing is a goner. Now, Alex, top decks and energy doesn't have the backup Kingdra.
Oh, he did drop deck and energy, though. That's
yes,
monstrous.
So he can eke. That's huge. But again, going to be running very low on resources, so he has to find that nightly garbage run. Nightly garbage run is going to be huge for him. It's basically Ye Olden Super Rod. It's one of those cards, I wish they'd keep the old name, right? For the modern card. That would have been so cool.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Super Rod's at least something from the game.
I don't care about stuff from the game. I don't care about the games at all.
Like
I'm a card game purist, dude. To me, the cards are the most important thing in the franchise, and everything else is secondary.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
and number 2 for me isn't even the video game.
That's what I'm saying.
It's probably like I think I enjoy Pokemon Unite even more than the traditional Pokemon video games.
To me, it's like it might be like the movies or like the manga or something.
I'm not a big anime person.
I'm not either, but like I guess the video games might have second place, but
by virtue of low competition.
I've been
maybe just the plush.
The
plush, the second coolest Pokemon thing.
That hits for weakness. Oh, 10 times 2, 20. Cool. All right, so we used a gust of wind, bring up the Horsey, smack it for weakness.
I don't know if I...
Yeah, because couldn't you just Electro burned it, right? Yeah, so I'm curious as to why this just got poked instead of getting just full-on knocked out, right? Alex is doing some resource counting. He's got an energy stadium, so that's big.
I'm also changing my mind. The second coolest thing for Pokemon was... it's going to be the video games being carried by Pokemon Legends Arceus. That game was great. The other ones have been for like I haven't enjoyed since like 2003 just because they all feel the same.
I was saying this on stream the other day. For me, like I liked the Pokemon.
Oh, that's an energy stadium.
It's a big energy stadium. Yeah, the Pokemon video games for me. You know, when they were making the same game over and over again, I was cool with it up until like around Sun and Moon, because I liked those games and I felt like the graphics
fun up to a point.
The graphics weren't distracting for me. I don't like. I do not like the 3D Pokemon games at all. No. So now that they're kind of just making
Arceus for me.
Now that they're making, to me, the gimmick behind Arceus was fun enough to play once, but it's not going to be fun enough for me to play over and over and over again. I liked it. I thought it was cool and refreshing, but like I'm not.
I just want them to take.
I'm not saddled up. I'm not saddled up to like play a million Arceus games. Like I'm good. You know?
Arceus is the step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Which like I want to see them be more adventurous with what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because I think the Pokemon games are fun. It's just they're not fun enough for me to be playing them for 30 years. Basically.
Me too. I feel like I kind of aged out of them a little bit. I feel like the games are not designed as well as like your Zelda or your Donkey Kong games or your Mario games.
I'm boring. I like my turn-based RPGs and like 2D side scrollers because I'm old. Well,
no, me too. And I actually prefer the 2D Pokemon games. So those are the ones that I just continue to play in present day.
What's your favorite video game of all time?
My favorite video game experience that I've ever had was probably Breath of the Wild.
That game was great.
Yeah. It was just, and here we go. Here goes the metal, super energy removal. Gonna bop that. That's big. Alex also being able to utilize the effect of that recycle energy thanks to bouncing the Pokemon Tower finally with an energy stadium.
So
got a
what he's
Kingdra.
Gonna really like is getting another. If you could get another energy removal, so he could get that metal off that Cleffa.
Right, a regular energy removal to bounce the energy off the Cleffa would be big.
Or, again, it's super. I don't care. Overdo it.
Yeah. But now, I mean, we've got a really tight game. 6 minutes left.
This game ended up being excellent.
Yeah, this is a fantastic game, actually. As both players, I feel like, really kind of like eased into the game appropriately. The opening turns were a little funky for Frank, but he really kind of like got it together and really started making some heads-up plays and put a lot of pressure on in the right areas. So... You know, good on Frank for that. And then, Alex did struggle a little bit in the mid game to get the resources he needed to continue putting pressure on, but has rebounded now and has got a 2 energy Kingdra, energy stadium in play. Frank heads up play by using Alex's energy stadium. You'll like to see that. Just realizing, like, okay, my deck is kind of thin on resources. Got to take this opportunity when I can to use it.
At minimum, it's also putting another card back in case it comes down to a decking situation where you're doing Clefas or Elming.
But look at this here, right? Like, the super. I love it, right? With the Pokemon Tower, this is what the Zapdos deck does best. It's exactly. That too. Yep.
The problem is getting dangerous now that he's...
Yeah, it is getting dangerous. Now that the prizes are so low. Yeah, but this is the game you like to see when you're watching a base Neo game.
Sometimes these games are amazing.
Yeah, this is the exact kind of game you like to see. Ooh, does have a water in hand. That's big.
And the Pokemon Center water is probably game over.
Putting the Zapdos down to just 10 hit points remaining.
That would have been a really big hit on the Grimer too.
Yeah.
The 10. Because then it's gustable.
A 5th energy.
No, it's just for the energy removal.
Yeah, 5th energy, super energy. Yep, super energy removal. Bounce that water. I think at this point, Frank being very careful with his energy removals, wants to make sure he's continuing to put that pressure on. He says, like, okay, Alex's deck, not that thick. There is an end in sight. Like, you will run out of energy eventually.
The only problem is Kingdra's a 5-hit if you're not knocking yourself out.
Yeah.
Possibly 6-hit as a result of Focus Band.
But Alex here, oh my gosh, just going to have to pass, right? And that's Nightly Garbage Run, so Frank can stop himself from decking out at a point. And Plasma will persist, Because
if this Focus Band hits, it's just...
Yeah, Plasma will persist.
That Gust doesn't do anything.
No, yeah, these cards are not helpful.
A Pokemon... No, you can buy another turn before Pokemon Centering.
One more, because if the Zapdos knocks itself out...
Then it's really rough on Frank as well.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a backup option either. Like,
is he out of Zapdos?
Well, he's got Nightly Garbage Run in hand.
Okay, so he's not out of Zapdos.
No, and a Tyrogue on the bench, which could win the game. Are we going to see a retreat into Cleffa?
I don't know what the deck size is.
Nightly Garbage Run. Yeah, he does have to be very careful. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not... I mean, how many cards are in his hand? He's not decking himself out, is he? Is he just trying to pass with Cleffa active? That might be it. And then say, like, I'll deck you out. Nope.
Okay, double retreat.
Double retreat. Okay.
He just wants to get these lightning off.
And then back into the deck. So that's actually super heads up, right? Because in this format, you can double retreat.
You can triple retreat.
You could triple retreat. Yeah.
It's a big Pokemon Center.
That is a huge Pokemon Center. Item Finder, but cannot play it. Oh my goodness. 3 cards left in deck, though, for Frank. Does he have time? He might deck out.
He might deck out. Because I don't think he can eke. Well, he can't eat I don't think he can eke profitably. Like, he might be able to eke and stay alive exactly by a turn, but you have to keep eking.
Does he need to do the double knockout? I think he does. He needs to do this. All right, does Alex live? No.
Oh, did Alex have 3? Does Frank have 3 prizes left?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's 2 cards in his deck.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought
No.
those were
Yeah,
prizes.
so 1-to-1 prizes. Alex has to press. Can Frank win with Tyrogue? This is...
It's asking a lot.
It is asking a lot, but this is the only shot he's got.
12.5%er.
We'd have to flip 3 coins his way before he decks out. There's 1 heads. Needs another heads, and then he needs Alex to flip tails. Oh my goodness, come on. There's the other heads. What does Alex flip? No! Oh, wow. Oh my God. Absolutely insane. Absolutely nuts, dude. I can't believe it.
See, there we go. That makes up for a lot of the earlier games not being particularly amazing.
It really does, Chris. It really does. That was nuts. Right there, the buzzer beater. Frank, with just one card left in deck, had to have 3 coin flips go his
and those
way.
focus bands did not work for Alex at all that game.
No. That was crazy. Unbelievable. Alex got out to a quick lead, and we were saying the entire time, Chris, that this game had not gotten out of Frank's hands. I mean, it was not out of grasp with the Pokemon towers and the energy removals.
Like, I mean, he definitely, Alex had to get pretty unlucky to be able to like end up losing that, I think, from a certain point. But that's why you play.
Yeah, that's why you
it's
play.
What Last does.
Yep.
Like, Pokemon Tower is brutal. I think that had Alex known what Pokemon Tower was doing early on, then he could have also like timed his item finders with his counter stadiums.
Dude, check out this grand prize.
Oh, that is sick.
Isn't that hype, dude?
Is that the correct amount of E's on Eek? I don't think it is.
Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, it's 7, bro. It's
Good.
7. It's 7.
Like
it's 7. It's 7.
Good.
Of course, you would audit that. I didn't audit it. You know what? I didn't have my artist audit it. I didn't audit it.
Because if it would have been the incorrect amount of E's, I'd have personally thrown it out.
Okay. No, this looks incredible. I'm so excited about this. Shout outs to my my thumbnail artist, Sephra. She does an amazing job bringing my ideas to life. She designed this thumbnail, which if you're watching on YouTube, then you saw this thumbnail.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's so good.
I love it, and we replaced the text at the top with champion. I got it Rush printed and delivered. So Natalie is bringing it out to show off because it just got delivered right now, actually. Nice. Its estimated date of delivery when I placed the order was Saturday. And I was like, well, that'll work.